Yo, what's good YouTube? It's Christian. I'm back again with another reaction video, and we're still on the same cartel shit, you feel me? We're still on Disturbed Reality's videos. He does have a lot of videos for us to check out, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. You guys have been commenting for me to react to this one, and it's the interrogation and execution of Siri. I honestly never heard of this guy, don't know who he is, but we're gonna check it out. Apparently it's brutal because you guys have been commenting it a lot, and you guys have been liking these videos a lot, so we're gonna keep doing them because I actually enjoy doing these ones, you feel me? Like, he tells good stories. He makes you visualize exactly what's going on, and it, like, even without seeing the video, it gives you chills. And I see most of these videos, and so I know exactly what he's talking about when I see him, and I'm just like, damn bro, like, that's crazy. Like, I don't see all of them, but, or if I do end up seeing them, it's after I react to the video, you feel me? So I'm gonna leave the original link to the video down in the description if you guys want to go check out his channel or just check out the video. And yeah, enough talking, let's just get it popping.
Welcome back to Disturbed Reality. Did you know there's 195 countries in the world with many different languages being spoken?
Yes, sir.
Meaning that many of us cannot effectively communicate with each other due to language barriers. But one language that is universal across the globe is fear, as seen in this clip.
Nah, that's a big saying right there. I honestly thought he was gonna say English or Spanish or some shit, but that hit deep. And honestly, bro, I hate language barriers because I like talking to people so much and like getting to know them and them getting to know me, and then language barriers, bro, it's just, it makes it so difficult. So it's like, honestly, if I could learn anything in the world, I feel like it would be every single language. I don't know, maybe, who knows.
A member of the CJNG cartel by the name of Siri is being interrogated by his captors, the Los Viagras cartel. This was shortly before his execution. Take a listen.
Federico Ábalos Sánchez. Mi apodo es Siri. Trabajo para...
He sounds hella scared, bro.
Jalisco Nueva Generación. Me desempeño vendiendo droga y como sicario. Trabajo en compañía del Barzón.
He sounds like he knows he's about to die.
De la Guayabita y del Rábano. Nos apoya Rodrigo Tejeda, Armando Tejeda y Rodrigo Sánchez, el actual presidente de Zaguayo. Son los que nos apoyan con el gobierno de Zaguayo.
That shit looks pitch black, bro.
Manuela Cazuela nos apoya con dinero, armas y también para abrir el gobierno. Pido clemencia para que me perdonen la vida, quiero seguir viviendo. Les digo a los jóvenes que no crean nada de lo que les digan. Las personas de cartel Jalisco Nueva Generación no te apoyan, no te defienden, te dejan morir solo en la batalla. Cuando saben que te está pasando algo, te dejan solo. Solo ellos matan a gente inocente. Pido aquí a los señores que me den clemencia y me perdonen la vida. Estoy muy arrepentido.
So that was the interrogation of Siri shortly before his execution. Now, I don't speak Spanish, but I know fear when I hear it. And you could tell that in that interrogation, Siri was absolutely petrified.
Yep.
And he knew that he was going to meet his maker in a grisly and brutal way. Now, I know I've got quite a few Spanish speakers following the channel. If you guys could break down what Siri is saying in this clip, it would be much appreciated. And what I'll do, I will pin one of the comments so the rest of the viewers can get a gist of what is being said. I did find a few things online, but again, I cannot be 100% accurate because I don't speak Spanish. So if any of you guys could actually spread light on that, it would be much appreciated. But let's get into a little backstory. In early 2018,
I love the backstories.
2 dismembered bodies were found in Sahuayo, Michoacán. The 2 bodies showed various signs of torture. The 2 dismembered bodies were also left with a note threatening various public officials, including the mayor of Sahuayo, Rodrigo Sanchez Cepeda. One of the dismembered bodies has not been conclusively identified. However, the other victim has been identified as Federico Ábalos Sánchez, who is a drug dealer and hitman who works for the CJNG cartel. The executions were carried out by Los Viagras, a cartel based in the Mexican state of Michoacán. The leader of the group is Nicolas Sierra Santana, also known as El Gordo, who is wanted for arrest in connection with several counts of homicide, robbery, extortion, and kidnapping. The cartel was founded in December 2014. Though I say it was founded as a cartel, it was actually founded as a self-defense group, and they were battling the infamous Knights Templar
self-defense group turned into a cartel
problems in the state of Michoacan. In fact, in the early days of Los Viagras, even security officials considered Los Viagras a self-defense group, to the point where former Michoacan Security Commissioner Alfredo Castillo Cervantes actually asked them to assist in efforts to capture the leader of the Knights Templar cartel, Servando Gomez Martinez, who was arrested in 2015. Soon after this, however, the Los Viagras turned from self-defense group to entering the drug trade. They became involved in the production and transportation of methamphetamine, which brought them into a turf war with the Jalisco New Generation cartel, CJNG, and as you would expect, the war between Los Viagras and CJNG in Michoacan has been exceptionally brutal, with many lives lost. And the graphic video of El Siri and his demise is just one example of this. During the interrogation of El Siri, the captured cartel member claims that CJNG are receiving help from the Sahuayo mayor, Rodrigo Sanchez Zepeda, and his allies Armando and Rodrigo Tejeda. El Siri claims that through his position, a government official, Rodrigo Sanchez Zepeda, allows them to operate and carry out crimes on behalf of CJNG. So once again, this goes to show the corruption and
you think before like they kill him and everything, they get them to tell everything, like they know they're gonna die, right? But like in order to get them to tell all the shit and like tell them all this shit and confess and all that, you think they're like, oh, if you don't tell me this, or if you don't confess, then we're gonna kill your whole family type shit. Or they're like, if you don't confess, we're gonna torture you for days and days and days. I feel like it's something like that, because I feel like if they wouldn't just confess if they know they're gonna die, you know, like you can just like not say anything. But I feel like that's what happens.
I mean, organized crime groups and various politicians, you know, it really is a crazy situation. Ultimately, the police, politicians, army personnel, these people should be serving the common man. You know?
Yeah, they should.
Families who just want a better life, families who just want to get by, raise their children and have a happy and safe life. That's what these people are in power for, or at least that's what they should be in power for, to fight for and help the common people. But obviously, for many people in power, that is not the case. Some of these guys out in Mexico seem to be more willing to bend over for the cartel rather than the people who are living in these areas. And I understand.
Choose your words wisely, my friend.
Fear, but at the same time,
he said bend over for the cartel. I don't know about that one.
Top, getting paid off people's absolute misery. So it really is a terrible situation, and it seems to be a continuous cycle right now. But nevertheless, let's actually get into the video in question. As I showed earlier, the start of the video just starts with a standard, I guess, interrogation of El Siri, and in that interrogation you can tell that he is extremely scared and petrified.
I'd be fucking petrified
and
too.
So, and again, if any of you guys are Spanish speakers and understand what he is saying, please feel free to share that in the comments below, and I will pin one of your comments. But nevertheless, let's actually talk about the bad part of this video. So after the interrogation stage, it basically skips forward to the gruesome parts, and what the Los Viagras do to El Siri is they essentially flay his chest.
Damn.
So basically what they do is they get a knife and essentially stab El Siri in the chest.
What's up with the flaying people, bro?
And they proceed to carve out like a rectangle shape in his chest and abdominal area, and obviously during this there's a lot of blood, and El Siri has not been gagged, so he's screaming, he's writhing around in immense pain. So yeah, they basically carve a rectangle shape in his chest with a knife, and after that they start removing the flesh from his chest and abdominal area. So basically they cut under the rectangular shape that they've carved, and they start removing the flesh from his torso, and during this El Siri is writhing around. As I mentioned, he actually manages to get on his side and get into like the fetal position in an attempt to try and protect his chest, but they regain control of El Siri, continue the job, and as the video goes on, more and more flesh is being removed
That's
from his
fucking
chest,
disgusting.
to the point where towards the end of the video, his chest and basically lower abdominal area has been completely skinned, and ultimately it's just a bloody mess. In fact, you know, in his abdominal region, his intestines start to protrude as well, and basically that's where the video ends, where they've basically skinned all of his chest and abdominal area. And yeah,
what do they do with all these people that they do this to? Do they just like throw them like in the forest somewhere, or like do they bury them? What do they do with them? Because like they do this a lot, bro. Like that, I'm pretty sure that they don't bury them because they don't give a fuck about them, and they don't give a fuck about who sees the body because they know like nothing's gonna happen to him. So I'm pretty sure they probably just leave him there.
There, apparently, you know, the victim's heart was removed. That wouldn't surprise me because the Los Viagras are known for their brutal torture
The fuck do they do with the
and
heart?
brutal executions. In fact, they carried out the Guerrero flaying involving the father
it
and
was
son.
the same
That video
people?
was one of the worst out there in my opinion, and this is just another one of those examples, you know, sheer brutality from the Los Viagras cartel. And yeah, that essentially is the video.
Fuck
Definitely
that, bro.
another very brutal case, and you know, once again, I would implore you guys not to look for these videos. But
that's where you got
anyway,
everyone messed
I
up.
wanted to
They're gonna
shout
look
out
for it.
Rodrigo
I'm telling you.
Munoz for suggesting this topic. I know you mentioned
Shout out Disturbed Reality, bro. Storytelling is on another level. I feel like people with accents from like the UK or some shit, they always have good storytelling abilities, and I don't know what it is, but it just sounds interesting, you know? Like I feel like if I were to tell that story, it wouldn't sound the same. He said don't go looking it up. I know you guys are gonna try to go look it up, but I don't know where you guys are gonna find it at. Maybe Reddit. People have been saying some gore websites down in my comments recently, so maybe if you guys want to go check that out. I'm not saying do it, obviously, because it's gonna be fucking brutal. If you have a weak stomach, don't watch it. You're just gonna set yourself up for failure. That cartel just like they have the Grail flaying incident, and then they have this one, and both of them they ripped the heart out and they flayed their chest. So I think this cartel might do that. I don't know if to everyone, but to most people they do, or most people they execute. So they probably that's just their thing. They fillet their chest and they rip out their hearts. That's probably what they found is the best way of torture that really fucks somebody up, bro. And like they probably went through so many ways of torture, and is like they found this one to be the most brutal, or they get the most satisfaction out of this one, which is crazy, bro. Like I can't imagine it. Like it's insane. But anyways, like I said, shout out to Disturbed Reality, killing the game right now, giving us content to react to, you feel me? So comment down below what you guys want us to react to next. Subscribe for new. Like this video if you enjoyed it. I'm out.
Sorry, girl, I gotta go. Yeah, you know this ain't the old me.